Welcome once again to Culinary Thing. And what we have here is an array in what is defined being cooks, helpers. And I'll just go through these here and we'll talk about them very briefly. I'm going to be talking about these. And what I have here is some baking powder. And this baking powder is very nice in preparing flatbread and other types of breads also. And then there have some baking soda, and sometimes that baking soda also goes into bread, and it also sometimes is used to refreshen the garbage disposal in the sink. And here is some balsamic vinaigrette, and that's a nice thing to, some people say, have some sweet and sour sauce sometimes, and I use it mostly just for oil and vinegar dressing. Here's a condition in peanut oil, and I use that for oil and vinegar dressing, and I also use that in cooking other things. And sometimes I put some peanut oil in some water when I'm cooking up some pasta. And then here I've got some fennel seed, and I have some ginger, and I have some celery seed, and I have some cumin, and I have some parsley, and I have, as it is, some dillweed. And so these are said to be tasteful herbs that I have, and some are medicinal, and actually all of them do have a type of medicinal quality, and I'm not going to be going into the medicinal quality about all of them, but some of them help in digestion, for digestive organ health, and other ones are said to be more for a dental health condition. But basically, when you have herbs that you're ingesting in small amount, mostly they're for digestive organ health and for dental health. And over here then I have what's said to be some white granulated sugar, and here I have some Torani raspberry syrup. And these three things here, the peanut oil, the raspberry syrup, and the white granulated sugar, are used very sparingly. I very rarely use those in large amounts, and the one recommendation is in refined sugar, no more than a sugar cube a day, and that's about a half a teaspoon per day in refined sugar. And I actually use much less than that. And some people say, well, how much sugar do you use? And I have no idea, but I think some time ago I purchased a 5-pound bag in sugar, and I forget if it was 4 years ago or if it wasn't. But it's a very small amount in refined sugar that I use in my cooking. Peanut oil I use in very small amount unless it's just in the salad dressing, and that goes at up to about a teaspoon per salad, but mostly it's less than that. And it's not every day that I have that condition. And so that's the array that I have in this time. And there's one other thing that isn't on the array here, and it's just some yeast. And I use prepared yeast as it is in some bread baking that I do. And so that's this time in registered resident occupant. Wait a minute. And once again, that's in the subsidiary condition. That's this time in culinary thing.